Today's our topic is basic transistor circuit configurations and transistor characteristic. So actually in our previous transistor circuit we are having total current which is IE, means emitter current. So current always starts from emitter. IE is equal to, then it will be base current plus collector current. So current here it is divided into two form, base and collector. So actually IE is of 100%. Only 5% are going towards base and 95% are going towards collector. So 95 plus 5 becomes 100. So majority current is moving towards collector. Only 5% of them are in base, right? So here basically we are having three type of characteristic configuration of this transistor. So see, common collector current, common collector circuit, common base circuit and common emitter circuit. So from these three circuit combination we have to study common emitter circuit. So common emitter in this circuit, first we have to draw one NPN transistor, right? So NPN transistor, this is base, this is collector and this is emitter. So like this. Further, now we have to join here one voltage, right? And further we have to connect one resistor with 1 milliampere. So this is base, this is emitter and this is collector. So that's why I have to name this voltmeter. It is known as VBE. Emitter should be grounded here. Now further, collector, further it is connected with one voltmeter. Now collector and emitter, so we have to name it as VCE. Further, similar to here, one resistor should be connected and one milliampere should be connected here. So this is our again milliampere. Now currents are moving is, for example, B. So base current is towards base. Collector current is moving in this direction, IC, and IE in this direction, right? So this is current directions. Now we have to apply batteries also. So to apply battery here, I have to connect batteries here. So this base, now P should be connected with P, that's why P, and this is E, so it will be negative. So this battery is in between B and E, so I have to write the name of that is VBB, and here battery, here R1 and this is R2. Okay. Now collector NPN. So N should be connected with P and E should be connected with positive. So that's why here. So C, NPN negative should be connected with positive and positive should be connected with negative. So that's why we can get reverse bias. So input is in forward bias and output is in reverse bias, and I have to put name which is VCC because of it should be connected with collector. So this is whole circuit diagram of common emitter circuit. So this is common emitter circuit. Now characteristic, we have different characteristic like input characteristic, output characteristic. See, if I am drawing input characteristic means only this portion. Now see, in this portion, this is IB, this is IC, right? So now I am drawing the graph of IB versus VBE. So this is, it start from 0 0.1, 0 0.2, 0 0.3. After this point, we are having graph like this. So this input characteristic starts from certain voltage value, not start from 0 0.1. So it is its working condition after some voltage, it is called threshold voltage, because whenever that voltage we just cover that voltage, whenever we cover that voltage, it is now in the working condition, right? This is called it is called input characteristic. Now output characteristic, we have output characteristic as IC and VCE, right? So IC and VCE, this is IC in milliampere and this is VCE. Okay, now in this graph we have different values of IB. So these are for different values. Is for example, this is 10, this is 20, these are all IB values. So we have to change IB here, and then we will get IC and VCE. So graph should be like this. This is 30, this is 40, right? So as we change IB, we are getting different characteristic of IC versus VCE, right? So that is output characteristic. Now we have different terms like input resistance. First characteristic is known as input resistance. Now how can we find input resistance? We don't just put Ohm's law and we get resistance, because here no graph, no any circuit are following Ohm's law. So that's why what we have to do, we have to write R, which is called resistance. Now we have to just make sure that small portion of input characteristic that we have to take, because for smaller portion we can take it as straight line, right? So R is equal to now delta VBE upon delta IB, and we have to constant here, which is IC. So that is input resistance, right? Now second, output resistance. Output resistance RO, here simply write RI. Now delta VCE upon delta IC, and we have to constant here IB. Simple. So that is output resistance. Now third, current gain. Current gain we have to denote with beta. Now what is current gain? Output upon input. So IC upon IB. We can simply write it, and we have to just constant VCE. So VCE should be constant, right? So that is simply our current gain, right? So current gain beta is equal to IC upon IB, and simply we have to put VCE as constant value. Okay.